Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today I have David from the College of Acupuncture. And how do you pronounce your last name?
It's David Schroevalier.
Okay, really quick.
Schroevalier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, do you teach for them then?
I am a director and owner of the college.
Okay.
And I'm also one of the primary teachers. We're a small school.
Okay.
Myself and Luis Daniele, we created the school and we maintain the school.
Okay. And how long have you had the school then?
Since 2004, I believe.
Okay. And how popular is acupuncture up in Canada then?
Oh, it's extremely popular. In Canada, we're using acupuncture all the time within the modality of massage therapy as part of our scope of practice. So we're seeing a different sort of mindset change in the use of acupuncture relative to different modalities.
So it is in the scope of massage therapy?
It's within the scope of massage therapy, yeah.
Because in the states, it depends state by state, and it's frustrating too.
Yeah, and every province in Canada has its own regulations as well, but in Ontario, absolutely, it's within the scope, and it's one of our primary modalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does it go? Is massage? Do you guys teach massage too then?
I teach massage techniques as well, such as TMJ dysfunction and joint mobilizations and cranial work, and absolutely.
And you do something with TMJ then too?
We do a lot of work with TMJ. Now the nice thing is, because of our backgrounds, we have an extensive background in therapy, we can really create a fusion of techniques. We can bring in very advanced joint mobilization techniques, advanced concepts of channel meridians to actually understand how the jaw functions relative to our foot, which is kind of an odd thing, put your foot in your mouth. But,
literally.
But there are serious cases like that, so we have to be very aware of that. So we can really combine a lot of techniques to create a really grounded approach to TMJ that actually now becomes very distinct and unique and very global and local, so we get a nice effect to the whole body.
And you said it's kind of a smaller school, does it? And you have that nice small feeling too.
We usually our class size are 8 to 12 people in most cases. I want to be right on top of the people working. I want to make sure they're doing a great job. We have our students come back all the time, audit courses at no cost. We want to really support our students.
What?
Yeah, no cost. Isn't that awesome? They have to bring me a coffee usually, but other than that.
Okay. You got to get something out of it.
I encourage them to. I really want to make sure they're getting the techniques down well, they're doing well with it. If they come back, I'll take them to the further level, keep moving along as they need to. So
that's a huge benefit.
Well, it's our philosophy. We're here, we've been around for a while. I've been doing therapy since '96 myself. We need mentors in our profession to get further and further along. I would like to see our profession really expand to a way that we can work with multiple tiers of different professionals. I teach dentists, surgeons, all sorts of people on a regular basis that are the non-massage therapy people that are great to see them using this in their practices.
And do you guys offer continuing education too and stuff? Or?
Absolutely. We always take it to new levels. We do different types of courses to make it further and further along.
And I know last year at the Canadian Massage Conference you taught a class too. What was that on there?
Last year, you're asking a question. I don't remember.
It's been a while.
This year I taught on TMJ and the integration of the entire body, showing how posture relates to TMJ on extreme levels by mobilizing 1 or 2 ribs, how that actually changes the effect of the entire jaw and the movement of the jaw. We were able to take a person who had a clicking jaw and mobilize the 2nd and 3rd rib, and the click was gone for the whole day yesterday, which is it's great to see. It's something I do all the time. It's great for the people to see and understand.
So you're kind of on the cutting edge for all this stuff too.
It's very much so. I think last year I did a course on integration of therapies. In fact, I'm sure I did. It talked about why the physiology matches here and there. One of my more interesting sort of statements in therapy is that we spend a lot of time talking about, okay, I'm going to move blood, I'm going to do this and that, but really, we're not really talking about the truth. We're talking about what has been taught to us. And I want people to understand that when they affect a tissue, they can understand how the tissue is dynamically changing and what is really happening. How is, a pressure technique being applied to the shoulder making a difference relative to the levator? Instead of thinking about levator scapula being the problem, let's go to the root of the problem. And that's what we do a lot of work with. That's what I taught about last year.
Okay. And what's your future looking like?
In the future, we plan on integrating a few of these courses and having a much larger course relative to therapeutic integration. So we can say, hey, you know what, this is this end of it, this is this end of it, this is this end of it, and be able to back it up and really get involved with it, and have people see lots of chains of different ideas.
And what do some of your past graduates say about the program, would you say?
Oh, they love it. They love the integration to their practice. They can use it right away. It changes the way they use it, the way they treat their clients, and the way that they actually are able to access the client.
And your personality is great, and also, what's her name again?
Luis Daniele.
So, I mean, both of you guys are so sociable too, and so that helps so much.
Well, we try to make it fun. I basically make a course that I'd want to take. And that's what I've done all along. So. I started in '96, and there weren't a lot of great courses. I mean, there were some good courses, but now there's a lot more out there. But back then there wasn't as much. So it's great to see knowledge like the Fascial Congress is happening, and some of these advanced theories are coming together. The science is catching up with the art, which is great. So we're really seeing some different ways of thinking right now, which is great.
And if Canadians, if they want to, once they're certified in acupuncture, can they come to the States at all, or do they have to have other training? Do you know?
Yeah, when we come down to the States, it's going to be specific to that state. That's one of the things, one of the reasons why we haven't moved into that market with the acupuncture component of what we do. You are really limited by state. Even in Canada, the province, so we teach across Canada, and every province has its own regulations, and we have to recognize that when we're teaching. Just like the States.
Let's just have everybody get along. It's just one thing.
At the end of the day, I'd love to see physios, chiros, massage across North America all working as one team instead of it being an isolated movement. And it'd be awesome if we could all say, hey, you know what, this is what the physio's doing. Why is that working? Why is this person working with other therapists? And why is this working with chiro? And say, hey, let's make this
one.
And
the physiotherapist, what's the definition of that? Just because us in America, we never use that term at all then.
Physiotherapist might be called physical therapist in the States, but it should be about the same. Basically, they work with the body, dealing with various scopes, massage therapy, treating pain and dysfunction.
So they do
joints.
Do a lot of massage then, would you say?
They do a lot more manual manipulation of joints and exercises.
Because in America, physical therapists don't do as much and stuff. And some colleges even say maybe 6 weeks of training and massage of that and stuff. So.
No. Here there's different tiers of physiotherapists. They have a very scientific background coming out of school. In fact, they have the same training. When it comes to anatomy, physiology, pathology, chiros, physios, massage are all the same. The only difference you really see is the modality being used afterwards. So let alone in Ontario, I'd love to see us work together a lot better, at least the whole country and then the whole North America doing a lot of work together. Because what's interesting about the States is you guys have a lot of programs coming out of the States on a regular basis that are people who have the money and energy to actually go forward with certain studies that are really great to see. Like Tom Myers is doing some phenomenal work, and you're seeing some of these people who are starting to change the way we're thinking again too, which is great. We have the same thing here, but it's usually more small scale.
Definitely. And the easiest way for people to get a hold of you then?
The College of Acupuncture.com.
Okay, perfect. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks everyone.